Kolhapur. It's 6:30 in the morning. I am on my way now to Lonavala. So I'm gonna stay at Lonavala and do the commute from Lonavala to Khandala for attending IBW 2021. Right now, got ready, had a super sleep, slept like a baby last night. I think the fatigue actually kicked in once I slept, but then sharp 5 I was up and got everything done packing done. So that's the Rhinox Nomad saddle bag, my gloves are ready, and then that's my tank bag, again Magnapod, everything set, all charged up, and I'm ready to go now. So let me call the hotel guys to pick my luggage and let's go. I'll see you once I start riding, guys. Good morning. So just finished loading all the stuff on the motorcycle now. So we'll be going to have a breakfast somewhere here, and after which I'll hit directly to Lonavala. In between I have some meat also, so I might stop at Pune or just before Pune on the way. So the current stay that we've done is in Lonavala. IBW is in Khandala, and yeah, so that's the whole plan now. I just want to check out a small breakfast joint. I had a good dinner last night at Subraya, so maybe I'll just go there itself. So that's this place. So that's the breakfast for the day. So ordered some idli and Maharashtrian staple, I believe, the poha. Idli is mediocre. I mean, we have better ones, but then this one is definitely awesome. I mean, I've tried the spoon, it's brilliant. So we'll finish the breakfast and head from here. So after that energetic breakfast at Kolhapur Subrai, now it's time to head to our next location. The day seems to be kind of cloudy. Hope it does not rain. I have my rain liners on, but then it's just that it gets too soggy though, so just want to avoid that. And here we start. Jai Mahalakshmi. So I had a super darshan yesterday at Mahalakshmi temple here. Could not explore much in terms of food and all of it because I was super tired. Like, you know, after a long time, this ride has started. So that's the reason why I was good. I was tired and slept like a baby. I literally slept like a baby. I overshot my sleep as well. So I was supposed to wake up at 5. Then I decided, no, it's okay, I'll take it slow today. So woke up at around 5:30, got ready quickly, and now it's around 7 o'clock, 7:20, and we're off to our next destination. From the weather perspective, it's been a cold day, and also last evening when I reached, it was cold. It's been raining as well. Not too sure otherwise if this area is cold or not. So at least yesterday and this morning also it's super cold. You can see the mist or the fog around, so that tells you that this place or this region is kind of cold. So let's exit the city now, and here we are exiting Kolhapur and joining the highway, Bangalore-Pune highway. I'm not too sure if I've ridden this side of the country, I mean this road, because I remember traveling from, okay, that was from Mumbai to Pune and then Mumbai to Mahabaleshwar. So I'm not too sure. I've not done or ridden this side. So another thing, the Auto Pro anti-fog that I had installed Oh my god, it works so good. I'm stressing it again because you see the mist around and it's kind of super cold, and even while I'm talking to you guys right now on the mic, there's not even a single bit of fog formation in the visor. But the sad part is, when I parked my vehicle, some idiot, I don't know, some idiot has peeled off my rainproof liner, which is, I mean, I'm really disappointed, because that was another blessing that one could have. And yesterday while it was raining, because of the rainproof liner or the film that I had, it was so easy to ride. I was still able to cruise about 60, 70, 80s, and some places even at 90, 100 with that film on. But I don't know today, if it rains, how it's gonna be. So yes guys, that's kind of disappointing. Has this happened to you anytime? Like you installed something to your bike or car or your helmet or something, and somebody has just kind of peeled it off or taken it off? Comment below and tell me if you've come across this scenario. So I mean, I'm feeling so bad. At the same time, I can't stop talking about the performance of the product. It's so good. I mean, you can see yourself how cloudy and how misty this place is, and not even a little bit of fog inside the visor. It's so clean. So that way I'm super impressed with the Autopro anti-fog film. Good job. And also the rainproof, but then right now it's not there anymore. So yeah, that's okay. And the weather is kind of chilly now. I have my liner inside. I've put on the thermal liner because it's kind of chilly. Not too chilly, but then yes, in between. So the last 50 odd kilometers has been highway, straight out, flat out, just cruising at 110. And now I come across this beautiful scenery. You can see that mountain ranges, and then it's all misty around. Man, this is a scenic beauty. And I think there is no helmet rule here. I mean, I'm not too sure, but then I've seen so many people, no one has been wearing a helmet, apart from one odd people. Otherwise I don't see anybody who's doing a regular commute wearing a helmet. Wow, look at that crazy view there. Look at that mountain, and you can see a thin layer of mist across. Wow, it's been a lovely ride so far. It's been a little cold and cloudy day to start. Yeah, overall it's been a very nice day to ride. So just took a stop, and Mumbai 323 kilometers, Pune 162 kilometers, Satara is 50 kilometers. So let's take a photo of this milestone. So let's get back, and off we go. Another bridge again. I think it's common across the coast that you have bridges connecting one town to another, one city to another city, one state to another state, I believe. I'm not too sure, I'm just saying that, because across all through from Mangalore till now I have seen so many of them. Let me tell you a small story. When I started from Kolhapur, just after 7-8 kilometers, once I exited on the highway, I found a couple of riders, very good riders. They were on a KTM R15 Avenger, and one more, I think, yeah, 3 bikes, correct. So they gave me good company. So we were just keeping each other busy by overtaking once in an odd situation, keeping everybody alert, agile.
and they gave me company for about 50 kilometers. Had super fun with them, and yeah, it was nice. And to your left, you look at that amount of fog there near the mountain is unreal. Wow. As I'm getting closer and closer and closer towards Lonavala, the weather is only getting chillier. I think I better wear my rain liner as well, because that will give me an extra layer of protection, and also will work like a wind cheater, and yeah, will keep me kind of a little warm. So I think I better do that. I'll stop somewhere in a bit, and then yeah, put on the rain liner. Oh, so meet Gomes. So he has his own customs. So those are the two bikes that we've just shown. One is the Thunderbird, and then the other one is the Classic 350. Pratik Patil, met them at Satara, took a break. I wanted to wear my rain liner as well, just to get a little warm inside. And check this out. These are the custom bikes that these guys have done. GS Customs. And then look at this beautiful seat. I love this amazing seat. So GS Customs. I'll put the link or somewhere their Instagram handle in the screen. You can go check out them. They're from Kolhapur, and finally got some company. Been doing solo ride for the last 700-800 kilometers, and now got some company. So let's move from here and hit Lonavala. So now some ride companies. So there's Gomes, GS Custom. From Kolhapur, he's giving me company, and his friend Pratik Patil, that's him, he's also giving some company. So both have some modifications done, some loud exhaust, and the weather is mind-blowing. I mean, the vision as of now is good, but then going forward looks like it's gonna be crazy vision. See that the entire mountain ranges is covered with fog. I mean, nothing can be seen, and that's why you see my rain liner coming out. And I changed the gloves. I think it's the wrong decision I did, because this is a short gloves and the air is coming in through the jacket. Need to change back to my long gloves, the full gauntlet, and get it covered so that there's no air coming in. My god, look at that dense fog there. It is super dense. Super dense fog. So took a stop, changed the gloves back to the full gauntlet. It was getting too cold, and any which way I had put on my rain liner. So now feeling much more comfortable. I mean, immediately, I don't know, the change of weather was so much that it was so cold, and you still see it's so cold all over, and there's so much of fog around. Already 9:20 and the weather is still gloomy, cloudy, foggy, cold, windy. I mean, yeah. So what I'm feeling currently is to have a garam chai, like one nice cup of tea or some good strong coffee. I'm not too sure if I can get good coffee here, but then tea, I'm sure I can find some place where I can get some good, nice, good masala chai. So I'm meeting someone on that Pune bypass road. So I am about an hour and 20 minutes away from that place. So maybe when I stop there, I'll have that good garam chai. So Mohammed. So Mohammed is whom I'm gonna meet, one of my subscriber. So Mohammed has shared me a location which is Domino's, but then I think in and around some place we are meeting. So we'll meet Mohammed and then have some good garam chai. And maybe from there continue my ride. So from there it's another hour or 40 kilometers or something like that from the place where I'll take a break. But then look around, it's so beautiful and so cloudy and gloomy. My god. and the wind is chilly. I just raised the visor and it is super cold, chilly wind. Wow. Finally I see some sun. So it's about 9:30 and finally get to see some sun, and the warmth feels good, feels definitely good. So the last 2.5 hours of ride has been like really cold, chilly weather, getting kind of really gloomy, but then after seeing the sunshine and the warmth of the sun, it feels good. But I don't know how far this is gonna last, because if you see there right in front of us, it's completely foggy and misty and dark. Sun, please follow me. I don't know how far it's gonna follow me. So looks like we have a tunnel ahead. What is this tunnel called? Okay. Switch on the headlights. The headlights are on. Okay. Okay, there's a dangerous curve after the tunnel. Okay. So not too sure what do you call this tunnel. It's quite a big tunnel though, quite a big tunnel. And there we come to the end of this tunnel. Wow. Oh, look at the crazy weather here. My god, just one tunnel and it's just completely woof. Look at the fog. My god. This is crazy. Oh, no wonder why, despite of me going in decent hundreds, it kept showing me a little slow. Probably this is the reason. It's so foggy. My ears are closed now because of the air pressure. I should have got myself the chewing gum. I have the chewing gum. I should eat it. And here comes the second tunnel, and look at the fog on the top of the tunnel. So the new Katrach tunnel is what this is called. 1338 meters. So this is more than a kilometer. So 1332 meters. So which is 1.3 kilometers. So this I have already, I think I've gone on this tunnel while we were going to Mahabaleshwaram. So I think I've already, we were driving though that time, it wasn't by bike. And again, the minute you come out, the scenic beauty is absolutely marvelous. And look at the fog around, so good. Wow. Wow. Look at that view there. So Pune is about 19 kilometers from here, and Hinjwadi is about 29 kilometers or 24 kilometers, I believe. And this place, wow, looks absolutely stunning. I mean, I really have no words to describe, and it's super cold. And I'm sure it'll continue like this till Lonavala. Lonavala is going to be more or less similar, or probably more. I'm not too sure. So now I'm going to go meet my friend Mohammed, and then from there I will head off. So just following the route map. So I'm almost reaching the destination. So here I have Mohammed Bhai with his Suzuki AX100. Look at that beautiful Suzuki AX100. Good morning.
I'm Mohammed.
Hi Mohammed.
Yeah.
So Mohammed from Pune.
Yes.
So he's come all the way from Pune. Here is about 20 kilometers Pune se yahan pe.
No, hardly 10 to 12 kilometers.
10 to 12 kilometers, and there's that beautiful Suzuki AX100. My god, looks so good.
Not
Huh?
that in Suzuki.
Yeah?
It's only Suzuki.
Yeah, yeah.
Only Suzuki.
So look at this beauty. My god.